Stop recording video. Button.
Josip Broz Tito, the little Stalin of Yugoslavia, was the only Eastern European communist leader who did not suffer from the knowledge that he was deeply unpopular. Although he had plenty of enemies, and although he disposed of them quite brutally, the Yugoslav Communist Party also had its own sources of legitimacy. Having led the anti-Nazi resistance, and having created his own loyal army and secret police, Tito, uniquely in the region, had no need of Soviet military support in order to stay in power, nor did he want much Soviet interference. Although tensions had been brewing for some time, the break became official in June 1948, when the rest of the bloc agreed to expel Yugoslavia from the Cominform. If the success of the Berlin airlift had compounded Soviet paranoia about lurking Western conspiracies and Anglo-American spy rings, Tito's departure from the bloc fueled Soviet fears of internal dissent. For if Tito could escape Stalin's influence, then why not others? If the Yugoslavs could design their own economic policies, then why shouldn't the Poles or the Czechs? Eventually, Titoism, or right deviationism, became a very serious political crime. In the Eastern European context, a Titoist was someone who wanted his National Communist Party to maintain some independence from the Soviet Communist Party. Like Trotskyism, the term could eventually be applied to anyone who objected, or appeared to object, or was accused of objecting, to the mainstream political line. Titoists also became the new scapegoats. If Eastern Europe was not as prosperous as the West, then surely Titoists were to blame. If shops were empty, Titoists were at fault. If Central European factories were not producing at the expected level, Titoists had sabotaged them.